confused about what I was supposed to do. But anyways, this is the main thing that everyone wants, right? Just, just a few stacks of them would be fine. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna need you to get some chicken, and I'm gonna need you to get some feathers. And after that, we're done. Get me them chicken. Okay, give me the chicken, and you give me the feathers, and we should be good. Because you know what? Why not? This diamond sword is kind of not broken, though. At least they fixed the durability, because the durability for most of this thing makes no sense, because I use it just as much as I use the other things, and it'd be breaking just as fast, which is a little bit problem for most things, because without enchantments, all of the stuff shouldn't be breaking at the same time, like, if we're really thinking about it. But, alright, we got 30. It runs smoothly for me. It's just a little bit slow, I guess, for them. I know before I could, like, actually kill the mobs in slow-mo because of this. Like, the more lag I have in one area, the more problematic it is for mobs, because, it's not gonna kick me out, which, that's what I wanna make sure it doesn't happen. Right? We gotta keep this stuff under control. Right? But it's just a little bit of a problem for me. Not that much. By the way, when I'm done with this, we're gonna have like a bunch of hoppers, actually looking good area. Like, I know the other ones I did wasn't that good, but I didn't have enough time, because, well, you can look at all the previous recordings. It takes me like an hour or more just to get like through for most of the stuff I do. But whatever. We gotta really space out the mobs for the reason that all of this lag and stuff, the longer I go with these mobs, the more laggy they're gonna be. I don't know. We should have most of our hay here. Yeah. Yeah. Do what I want. See, if I clipped them like every day, I would have got more sheep wool for beds. Like, you do not know how many beds we need for a dragon fight. But I need more of them just for decoration. Yeah. I think I was still trying to explain some of the lore for like some of this, but I'm like, the other characters that I added shouldn't really impact that much. Maybe like name-wise, like I have Rose and Rosa for like characters. I mean, Rosa isn't clearly my character, but Rose is, so that's a little problem that I had, because I had like a bunch of people who had like Rose as a name, or had our names. It's probably like just 3 people though, so it's a little bit of a problem, but other than that, we should have been fine. Why was this covered up, by the way? Like, I'm just saying, I'm trying to get like most of this from here down here, and once it gets down here, we're gonna move the rest afterwards. We gotta clip them though, because we don't have enough. Like, we're not gonna get a lot of wool. Oh yeah, and what else I should talk about, since I know most of you don't know anything about what I draw, so I was gonna try to explain that a little bit more. Yeah. It's gonna get annoying after a while, but I know none of you heard anything about any of the drawings, because no one asks us about them, so not as much important. But I know I'm supposed to tell a lot about them, a lot more about them, not specifically. Like, I'm not gonna be like, oh, I should talk more about Dev, because there's no point. For me, there's no point. I mean, there's like 0 point. But you know who's a good person I should talk about is I was gonna be like Ray since he's second main character, but you know, Ray is Ray and Jake, right? Have a little problem because Ray, right, and Jake are supposed to be like different characters, but the hairstyle is annoying to do because they both have similar hair. So I went for like the Naruto and Sasuke theme for them, since you know Ray is supposed to be like more of a douche than others. Eh, whatever. I know the new Hasbin hotel thing would have been a good thing to talk about, but are you fucking? I should have put that on a diamond pickaxe. It would have switched though. It would have switched. Sharpness 3. Sharpness 3. To you even get the update yet? And I know we didn't because most of the trades are still the same. But now all the trades can be like more automatically. And I mean, now the separation of trades, it's gonna be fine. But I only need like one mending book to make more. And I know it would be like, oh, it would be better if we could make mending books and other things. Would have been a good update for like a more enchantment update, you know, spells and shit. But they're not gonna do that. They're not gonna do that because you know how much problems are gonna be, other including the coding, right? So if I explain to you how if I had explosions, gravity bending, or anything, if that was ever invented into Minecraft, official games, like if you had all the mod developers into like actually coding the game and helping out, which would be a good thing, but there would be a bunch of bugs. Like you know how like there's a bunch of crazy how like not the Sunday game, the Sunday thing called like Crazy or Insane Craft, right? They made that. I know someone made a ripoff. Yeah, I know officially, but I was gonna explain like all the bugs that be there because of the problems processing and all of that, which is why most of the Java and Bedrock have a different like, IP or whatever accounts for whoever makes them, right? So with all of the problems that go into Java and Bedrock, there would be a bunch more issues with that. Like when making the game, there would be a bunch more things you would have to add, such as where would you do, what would you do with all of the exploration that you're not gonna have. It would look way more cool, but we're gonna have like less problems in the game. It's still gonna be less dull though, to be honest. Like if you had like a bunch more mobs and other people working on those mobs, like in the community, you just had like the mobs and gave them more credit at the end, it'd be better. But it'd be better to like list out like their user IP, like not their user IP, the what is it called? YouTube IP. I mean, whatever it's called for the YouTube link, right? I'm getting bored of this music. Like, it doesn't even make me want to sleep. It's just bored. Ah. But if I was really thinking about back then, I would have had so many more problems with what is it called? You know how like copyright works and how like if you ever have a video of someone else's music, specifically music, not like videos. Like videos and titles, if you copy them, then it would be specific. I don't know, like I don't think it would be that much a problem for copying titles, but videos maybe. That's what I personally think. It's not specifically that if you look it up. Like for most videos, it shouldn't really matter as much, but it has to be like word for word in order to get taken down. Maybe, maybe. Like for me, I made like one that says like midnight something, and I didn't know there was an actual video of someone named like someone made a song that was named Midnight something. So like, or nightly melody. Like, I didn't look that up before, but I looked it up afterwards because I was a little bit confused on my part, but it was fine. I do know once I'm done with all my music, like original music, I'll get better compared to like the drawings. The drawings, like I can actually like draw people like moving and stuff. It's still stiff, but it's more better if I do it like actually like shadowed in before I start officially. And that's the good part because the easier it is, I mean the easier it is for me to make officially, then the less problems I'll have with other people's drawings. Like I know overlays suck for me because they look pretty, yes. I can basically tell everyone that, oh, officially these are their like officially all the clothes that they're wearing will come up later on. If not, they're just gonna be like stuff I use for reference, which I do. I do a bunch of referencing to older or current drawings that I have made. Specifically, not the one that's like a collage, like with different items and stuff. That's original. That's not been based off of anything. Right. I made one that was based off of Spider-Man. Right. I did the logo and then a background. That was it. It didn't take that long, but not that many people saw. But it's not gonna come up that much. It probably would come up as a background for like someone watching a movie. I made a Venom DVD thing on my shelf as like a reference to like the Venom movie, the Carnage one specifically, because it's red and black, right? So like most movies, I won't say the name of them because of me being concerned for copyright or any problems they might bring up because most copyrights have complaints for YouTube and whatever. A bunch of stuff I have to look up because some of this stuff does not make sense to me. Like I got like kicked out one time for one of my videos, even though it was originally my video, and they're complaining about the audio, which again is not my audio, but the video's mine. So the only problem for me is if the audio, right? Okay, let me explain, right? The audio is the most problematic stuff because whoever made the audio either has a bunch of copyrights on it, which I'm fine with that, but it's still stupid because no one else can use it, and unless people are gonna see your video because of that. And for some videos, I'd be like, oh, fine, it's been out for like a while now, but you still have to renew the copyright every day. I mean, every year or so, and that includes Disney characters and stuff. Which I don't care about Disney characters, honestly. Like, you can legit make your own, and no one can really be like, oh, copyright my character now, or like I know PewDiePie once said, oh, he made his like the lasagna. Right, I'm not gonna say the whole name because I don't want to. There's no use in saying that right now. But I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm not trying to be offensive. I'm very offensive whenever I want to be. But there's no point in that because why would I need to? I'm trying to relax right now, playing Minecraft. Or I am with Minecraft right now, so there's no problems I should be having currently. Unless I'm dying or killing something, then there's a little bit of problems. I know the caves, I saw a giant one that I was gonna recommend talking about later, but let's roll this chicken. Damn, chicken. My phone was ringing. It wasn't a chicken. Give me the chicken. Thank you. I'm just trying to not be near any of my allays when this shit happens because if my allays are near me and these chickens are dying, that allay is gonna get slayed by me, which just I don't want to happen. Like there's only ready like we're already down like 3 because we didn't get 5, we got 4 of them, so we have 3 now. Pretty sure 3. Cause I know one of them glitched out and now it's not here. The other one. This shit's gonna look so. Like over here, it's gonna look dumb, but when I'm done with this, it should look like a good enough tower. Like maybe like an office building, maybe. But I know for me, it's more of a bigger project because most of my houses are more composed and have a lot of stuff in them, but every floor has their own theme. That's what I'm gonna do again because that's better. Like I'm gonna have my own room, like a full floor, just my room, and maybe like I could like reference about like how my character's room might look like that. I mean, I was actually gonna base it off of the Royal High dorms because that's what mainly was supposed to be about. Well, it is supposed to be about, but most of the story is gonna be confusing as fuck. So that's the point. I don't know if anyone noticed, but most of my shit is confusing. No one asks for explanation, so I don't give them one. I give them one like later on, like days pass, and I'd be like, oh yeah, to explain, right, about this specific thing that nobody asked about. Most of the content for that was supposed to be for like one specific purpose, and that's it. Yeah, I still hate all the problems with enchantments and like if I have my potato farm, I'm gonna make like a switch to have like three of them running at the same time. Because if I have three of them running, then more can store. I can store a lot more EXP the more potato farms I have constantly going. But I know slower on what is it called Xbox. I mean PlayStation. Sorry. I did not mean to call it an Xbox. I wasn't. I'm not looking at my controller. I'm usually playing with Xbox or Switch. No, it's no. Actually, we just play on. Finally got looting. Like damn, shouldn't have took you that. You're not making me waste my 30 levels on that shit. I'm not getting fucking banned with throws. Like, are you kidding me? You are not looking at me and telling me I'm getting banned with throws. Like that shit's garbage. It's actually garbage. Like, has anybody else seen those enchantments? It's actually trash. Yeah. Well, I could still like for some of the enchantments, you can't like switch, and you would have to pick the specific enchantment over the one that you want, which sucks. So I don't want to do that. I don't fucking care about no spiders. I'm not killing just spiders. I'm killing everything else, including spiders. The smite and the what's it called? Looting is the only thing I lead. Sharpness, smite, and I mean there was like not a single time where I remember us being able to add all the enchants for a sword, but I know there was for armor. Armor, there was a bunch of bugs for that, but I'm just waiting so I can finally actually show you guys what I mean by most of the problems I'm currently having with drawing the characters, because I didn't explain how some of the characters, right, that I didn't add yet are actually supposed to be there before the current characters that I made, but I still have to learn how to make those characters that I have made. So that's why I'm trying to push them more than the other ones that are supposed to be here. Okay, this is unbreaking. We don't fortune. We have fortune, but it's good to have if we're really thinking about it. We're not gonna be using bows mainly. If I'm, you're fucking kidding me. Look at these enchants. Look at how my durability is. You're fucking kidding me. You're joking, because there's no way you're giving me this on a. Okay, iron pickaxe. You know what? All right, okay. I won't curse anymore. It's fine. I will have, however, look at this. Look at this, right? They're broken as, and you give me this. I'm not gonna make a new. You know what? I'm gonna keep changing this and using the lower one. Lower tier. I had a whole stack of books. Cannot find them. Didn't feel like breaking anything, but I still can't find them. I know, right? We went to the fucking, what's it called? Village, and they lost our books because we died. Like, that one death lost me most of my books that I was gonna use for not only the enchantment, but how to make the enchantment room look better.